All right, we have breaking news out of Moscow. That's where we've been breaking news about Russian President Putin. He has just signed a treaty. The treaty makes Ukraine's Crimea region a part of Russia. The Kremlin says that as of today, signing Crimea and Sevastopol are now officially part of the Russian Federation. Let's bring in CNN's Fred Pleitgen. He's joining us live from Moscow. Fred, the obvious question here is Ukraine's constitution makes it a sovereign, makes Crimea part of it. Can Russia do this unilaterally? Well, I guess they just did it.
Yeah, they certainly just did it, and they said that they're not backing down. The signing ceremony, as you said, Chris, took place, I would say, about 30 minutes ago, and on the Kremlin's website it says that as of that signing, in their mind, the Crimean Peninsula is now a part of the Russian Federation. It also, however, says that there still is a ratification process that all of this has to go through. It has to be ratified by the government, by the parliament, and also there's still constitutional issues because the Russian Constitution actually has to be changed because the Russian Constitution says how many states Russia has, and of course now that will have to be amended. But as far as the Kremlin is concerned, with the signing of this document, the Crimean Peninsula is considered part of Russia, and that also means, this is something that's also stated in that document, is that everybody who is a resident in the Crimean Peninsula will become a citizen of the Russian Federation. However, they do say there is an interim period where people can decide to leave this part of Crimea. But of course, the big question is, what do you do with all those Ukrainian troops who are still on the ground? And as you said, the Ukrainians say this is by no means something they recognize. Neither does the United States, nor the European Union, nor anybody else in the international community for that matter. So this is clearly something that is going to cause a big international stir, Chris.
Right. I mean, at the top of the food chain, the UN said, the Security Council said this vote, this referendum was illegitimate because of Ukraine's constitution. But you raised the right issue. What happens with Ukraine's troops that are in that region now? What will Russia do? We'll keep an eye on it. Fred, thank you for being there. Appreciate it. We're going to take a